like the spark is gone in women. I feel like most men that run across a woman now, they already pretty much know this woman just by small little signs, by the language that she used, by the music that she listened to. Back in the day, man, you had to figure out a woman. It was mystery to a woman. Women had a spark. Women had something that men couldn't quite put their hands on. But with social media, that's really what it is. And I can't lie, Kevin Samuels also, he taught men the signs. He taught men what to look for. And then not only that, the women that used to call in used to say the most egregious shit on his show. And it just like it really took the luster out of life. Like that's why they say ignorance is bliss. And when you know too much, it can cause depression. It can cause a dullness in life because you just know too much now. Women always been like this. It's just men never really looked at the signs or really knew what the signs were about. Like back in the day, if a woman, a man would date a woman with kids, but now that shit is damn near out the window. It is just because the men know too much. Men know now that usually a man used to have to wait, is what I'm saying, to see the results. Now, men pretty much know the results from men sharing their stories about dating women with kids or just hearing the shit that women with kids say. Like, I heard a dude say one time, if she didn't have no kids, you would not be her type.
That's true. And shout out for social media. I think one thing that helped men is social media because women now get their phones and speak exactly what they think, their mindset, what they believe in. I mean, we live in a time and age where single mothers have more standards, more ridiculous standards than women who don't have kids. Now, all women have crazy standards, delusional standards, but single moms have more delusional standards than women without kids. A single mom of four kids by four different men, she's telling men she won't date a man without kids. She's telling men that the man should, she's the prize. The man, should worship the ground she walks on. And also, think about it. I believe Kevin Samuels helped men more than he helped women because it's been what, 3, 4 years since he passed? Ask yourself this: are the women any better, getting better, or are they getting worse? From the time Kevin Samuels died, are the women getting better? First of all, they celebrated his death. That should tell you everything that you need to know. But I can guarantee you that women are getting worse. It's not as if when he was trying to tell women that they have delusional standards, it clicked to them. They're getting worse every single year. They're getting worse and worse. But I think he helped men more to expose what women think and what type of women are out here for the men.
So, question is, has social media kind of ruined and taken the spark, the illusion, the you know what I'm saying? The impression that men used to have about women has social media, whether it be how women talk, whether it be, what Kevin Samuels, all of that stuff, has social media kind of fucked up the perspective of how men view women?
It has helped men.
I would say that it yes and no, because social media is what actually made women all big headed and stuff, and now that is like resetting them back to the normal and saying, okay, people are actually saying, yeah, you're getting all this attention from people on the internet because there's like 100 million people on the internet. That's why getting all this attention, but you're still averaging back in the day. At the end of the day, you're averaging stuff like that, and people realizing like, oh, I'm average at the end of the day. So they realize that, oh crap, so I can't get that daggone 6 figures, 6-pack, whatever thing that I wanted.
So Jay, to a certain extent, because women behind the keyboard are one way, but they can't really back it up when you see them in person. And also, men have to get back to not grouping women together because not all women act the same way. Some women still are from back 10 years ago. And
you think so?
It's hard.
But I do see women that are, in this new age. I don't understand.
All the good ones gone.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, they not going.
All the good women are gone. And I've been saying that, I said it a couple months ago on Il Canali's channel, and the men attacked me for saying there are no good women. Because I believe if a woman is living in 2026 and she has a phone and she has social media, I don't see it. Because whether she says those things on social media or she doesn't, or she just watches those things in social media. Because remember, what just look at social media and see a post that maybe something about standards and something about that hates men or something like that, some feminist thing. Look at the likes and how many people shared that post. Usually it's women. And usually those women have friends. And usually women are friends when they have the same mindset. I don't know any good woman. In 2026, if you're looking for a traditional woman, you're cooked. As a man, you're cooked.
You got somebody here.
They hit it.
I don't think social media has I guess lost a spark in women. I think just nowadays people are more visibility. I think nowadays
people are more
problem. I don't think social media has ruined anything. I think social media just brought light.
Yes,
and brought more visibility to it. I think men have always felt some type of way about dating women with children, like in the video, like he mentioned. I think that's always been the case. I don't think it was ever acceptable for men to say it loud. And I think now they have a microphone. I think now social media just gave everybody a microphone to have more things. So no.
I like what he said about Kevin Samuels, because I thought exactly what he said. Kevin Samuels was women's best friend. That's why he had a large audience of women, because women on the whole, they like to be, to me, I think they like to be criticized or told the so-called truth about themselves. Even if it's
they like the attention they got when they got on his platform, because he had a big platform, but they literally celebrated his death. What do you mean they were his best friend? They literally hated him. No, they still wanted attention, because women want all attention, good or bad, but they hated him. They celebrated when he died.
Respectful, because he opened that, like he made not me necessarily, but I know what that young man was saying. That he took if you listen to him, then you would look for that in a woman. So when she does something, you would say, "Oh yeah, Kevin told me about that." So he said he took the surprise out of it. Like when he said women with kids, he used to say that was a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but he used to criticize women with kids. So now when a young dude or a dude go up to a woman, she got kids, he has that in his mind. That is negative when it's not. It could be good because you're going to get dinner. So you can look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? You know that she's going to be home with the kids. She ain't going to be at the club. It's a lot of positives to a woman with kids too. But
like what? Give me all of the positives.
Yeah, because she's going to be home. Like it or not, she's going to be home. She's going to cook dinner. She got to cook dinner for the kids, so you're going to get a plate. You know what I'm saying? So
in today's world.
This generation,
I don't know. First of all, I want to respect him with all due respect. He's a married man, so and I may understand why he might not understand what's going on in the current dating market. But the first thing I said was single moms have higher standards than women who don't have kids. Single moms that don't even cook for their kids. They buy them 444s from Wendy's and McDonald's, and they're always working or leaving the kids with their aunties and going out to party and things like that. What does it mean that the single moms are going to cook a meal for the man? What world is he living in? Which single mom is saying, "Oh, I need a man that I'm going to cook for"? They don't even want to cook. Hell, they didn't even cook for their baby daddies.
Women ain't doing that. They had
the kids in the car while they in the club.
Exactly. No, grandma's watching the kids. They at the club. That's what's going on.
What you mean? The grandma's at the club too? What you talking about?
That's why she can't go to the club with grandma. But what I was saying earlier was these guys need to realize, and I know Anton has said, don't date a single mother with kids, and that's his opinion.
Why not?
He has said that. But that's here and there. But
That's a damn shame, man.
I say that I would never advise somebody to do something that I wouldn't
advise, right?
Now, let me clear that up a little bit, okay? I'm not saying don't.
Well, somebody
clean it up. Well, hold on. Let me clear it up. I'm gonna throw it back to you.
Okay.
I'm not saying don't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? I think that single mothers.
But that's stepdaddy.
If you're trying to have a good time, and that's not necessarily something that I would be doing, all right? But I'm just speaking to everybody. If you're trying to have a good time, I think that single mothers are probably some of the most fun people to have a good time with. I mean, they are. Huh?
You should say that because we are fun.
No, I'm saying they a good time. They a good fucking time. But the problem a lot of times that guys have is that they fall in love with women that they probably shouldn't be getting into a relationship with. So if you having a good time, oh man, some of the most incredible people in the world. I mean, seriously, like serious, good fun. Good fun, no reservations, have a ball. I think that single mothers a lot of times they balls to the wall with trying to make sure they help you to understand that they're not going to be a problem and all of that because they're trying to sell you on the idea that, hey, I'm a good catch, right? So you got to be careful as a guy because that boxolitis, that shit'll rope you in. And next thing you know, you start making sacrifices. You start saying, well, you know, it's not that bad, or she's a good person.
I think
yeah, it happens all the time, and they do that in the beginning because they know. Well, I don't even know if they still do it, but there's some single moms who do that in the beginning when they meet a man. Let's say even if she has one kid, doesn't matter. She'll try to be nicer than the average woman to get you to invest, to get you to fall for her or whatever it is. To get you to stay longer because she knows her track record is men don't stay whenever the kid gets involved. Because at some point, I can guarantee you guys, if you're dealing with a single mom, at some point, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. If you like her kid is going to come tag along. She may not introduce you to the kid in the first 6 months in order not to scare you away, but eventually she's going to introduce you to the kid. You know, we've been seeing each other for some time, so I thought maybe you should meet Jaden and get to know him, blah, blah, blah. And then before you know it, you're the stepdaddy, even if you didn't want to be. You know, some of you say, I'm going to date a single mom, but I don't want to meet the kids. Eventually, if you're talking to this woman for some time, 6 months to a year, she's going to have to introduce you to the kids. And then if you say no, some of you guys don't want to lose out on the pussy. You're just going to say yes. And then before you know it, she's telling you, can you see my son for some time? Can you help me pick up my son? Can you join us for his soccer game and things like that? Before you know it, you're the stepdad. So eventually, they try to be nice in the beginning, get you to invest to like them without the kids. She wants you to introduce you to the kid in the beginning. She'll make sure you like her. And then when she knows you're falling for the punani, you enjoy the punani, and then she'll introduce the kids. And then now you become a certified stepdad before you even know it. Anyway, shout out to Anton Daniels. Let's move on.